Hello, everybody. My name is Regina, and I'm basically here to kind of explain my story and get advice from you guys. I guess to start with my story, I just recently graduated from university, with a degree in tourism, which unfortunately, I really regret. I started off with special education, and because I knew I had a passion for helping others, I care about other people. I really want my career to be something that I'm making a difference in. But I kind of freaked out after doing my field experience in a classroom. I wasn't sure if that's the setting I wanted to be in. There was so much pressure from parents, and I didn't know if I would be good at it. So I kind of freaked out. I went home and did some soul searching, some brainstorming, and I was like, what is my passion? What am I so passionate about, and how can I make my passion into my career? So I was like, okay, I never really have been the type of person to really know what I wanted to do in life, what my passion is, and what I'm really good at. I've never known that, except the fact that I care about people. So anyways, like I said, I went home, I brainstormed, and I was like, oh, I love traveling. I want to see the world. That's my passion. See the world, meet people, discover new things, explore. Bingo. I will go get a degree in tourism. That's what I thought, a degree in tourism. Definitely, and not to knock tourism, because I know it's an amazing industry, and I know that tourism is beneficial to so many lives for many different reasons, and the people who work in that industry and have careers there, I mean, they do a lot for the economy, for people's happiness. Just so many different things are beneficial about tourism, but I realized that's not for me. But I continued on because I had already gotten this far. I got my degree, my bachelor's degree in tourism, and I realized I don't want to work in a hotel. Tourism is basically helping other people travel, having other people see the world, and that's great, but not what I was thinking in my head at the time. So just recently I decided to go back to school because I've also struggled with finding a job, because like I said, I don't want to work at a resort as a manager or something like that. So, I was like, okay, going back to, I really want to help people. What do I feel I could do? And, I don't want to go to med school. That is just, for me, that's an extra 7-8 years that I just am not prepared to do if I don't know 100% that's what I want to do, but I know I want to help people. So I did my research, and, my friend's mom is actually a speech and language pathologist, and he was telling me how much she loves her job, and he kind of explained it to me. So I started doing some research on it, and I felt like that speech and language pathology is something that I really could do, and I think that I could really enjoy it. I mean, just helping people in so many different arrays and settings, from cerebral palsy to communication disorders to infants and feeding. I love the fact that you can do, be in so many different segments with it. So, I did my research, and I actually decided that I want to go back to school for my master's. It's a big decision because, one, I have to take out loans. I haven't been fortunate enough to have, the funding to fund my way through school, so I have to take out loans, and it's a big, decision to do that. And I know that a master's program is not cheap, and that's still going to be another 3 years, because I'm going to be a leveling student, so I'm going to have to take prereqs and then apply for the master's. My problem is, like I said, I was doing special ed in tourism. I never had to take chemistry. I never had to take statistics. I didn't even have to take biology. I took astronomy. I I've always felt that like math and science have been my worst subjects, and I think I've created fear around it too. I know I could have done better. I've never been that great of a student either, although when I did special ed, I did really well. But tourism, I got all C's, and I think it's because I really didn't love it. And the classes were easy, you know, like fairly simple. But I didn't do that well because I didn't really care. And so, you know, I have to take statistics, I have to take biology, I have to take chemistry, and I'm actually really nervous. I want to do well. I'm making a lot of sacrifices right now. Like, I'm moving home. I'm giving up a lot of things to do this because I really want this for my future. And I want a career that I'm proud of. And I want a career where I really feel like I'm making a difference. And I'm really excited about speech and language pathology. I was just kind of trying to get advice from anyone, you know, what should I expect? I've heard that the program's really hard to get into. I graduated with a 3.17, so my goal is to raise my GPA. I've always been the student to just go to class, sit, not in the back, but like, you know, I never really talked to my teachers, so I know I need letters of recommendation, so I'm going to have to push myself to get to know my professors. I'm going to have to make a lot of changes, and I am really nervous. I know I can do it, but it's a lot of hard work, and I hate to admit it, but I've never worked really hard at school before. I want to change that, and I want to do better, and I can do better, and I will, but sometimes I wonder, like, you know, can I be a good student? I don't know. So I'm just on here, you know, reaching out. Maybe you guys have some advice, or if anyone's going through the same thing that I am, and you know, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. You guys feel free to comment, write me, and like I said, if you're in the program or you're applying, what have your experiences been? And that's it. Thank you.